Hi friends, my name's Edward and this is my YouTube channel, Intellectual Conundrum, my favorite safe space on the internet to share my life through vlogs and explore a life of personal wellness. And wellness has been on my mind closing out the last few weeks of 2024, and we have crossed the calendar year into January of 2025. This video, I'm gonna be taking you guys through my life in the closeout of the holiday season, but what you can't see in these clips is that I was consistently thinking about who the person I was in 2024 and who did I want to become in 2025. What really sparked this inspiration to be a more creative or better version of myself is because I had never really been able to accomplish goals. Why? Like many other people who set resolutions for their year or intentions, the biggest problem is that we never wrote it down, we never held ourselves accountable, and we never implemented systems to make ourselves successful. In 2024, I found a way to make myself successful. And here it is, a wonderful language learning app called Duolingo. I had always wanted to learn Spanish because one of my grandparents spoke Spanish and I always felt guilt that I could not communicate with them. So in 2024, I purchased the Duolingo premium package or deluxe or whatever it is to make sure that when I put in the money, I knew I was gonna hold myself accountable. I didn't want that money to go to waste because if you know me in real life, I'm a little bit frugal and I don't like to waste. So each and every day, whether it was 5 minutes or 45 minutes, I showed up for myself. I kept the streak going. And after 365 days of using that language learning app, something in my brain unlocked that said, you can do anything that you want to as long as you show up, even if it's for 5 minutes a day. I'm just excited for this year to come because I know that if I could show up for myself with a language learning app, I can show up for myself through video production. And what I've learning is that you do need some type of scripted system or note taking, because that's why the intro of this video is the way that it is. I'm editing, but I never really came up with a beginning or an ending to the video. And that's happened before in my first couple of videos. I'm still learning along the way. I'm still showing up. But what I find ultimately when I hit submit each Saturday is a level of happiness and fulfillment that I haven't felt in a very, very long time. So as we explore this vlog, go grab a cup of tea or put on your makeup or sit at your desk, take a little brain rot break with me. Let's jump into it. This morning we're running to H-E-B to grab some groceries. We're gonna go on a walk with some of our friends. The weather is pretty crummy today, so we are going to just make them breakfast instead, and then we're going to go hang out with my mother-in-law. It's gonna be a great day. It's comfy, cozy weather, so I'm hoping that we get to just relax and chill and have a great day. So we're at H-E-B. Let's go ahead and get started with this shopping list. I'm running in for some eggs, some cinnamon rolls. We're trying to do something quick and easy because we're right now kind of caretaking for my mother-in-law. She had a really nasty fall, and so we just are doing our part as family. And so we have a time limit that because it's gonna be our shift soon, so we gotta get moving and más rápido. Okay, listos?
I'm in that chat and I'm like, ooh, he's riling the girls up.
I'm like, just
Things are about to go down. We had one trolley, and baby, I had to get a second trolley.
I need a monster.
Under $5, Christmas is about to be lit. It's like I feel like I just came to America.
Oh shit, I don't know which is better.
Those.
Oh, baby, riff raff. What's this? It's like gorilla something. I don't think it's.
I saw Trixie Mattel review this toy. I think I should get this toy.
No.
A little Barbie car. It's a Barbie car. Yeah, what are all of these little collectibles that people are into now?
They're literally just little collectibles. My mom loves these. She has an entire shelf of them.
Perfect. This might seem kind of lame, but I do, on my first trip to Five Below, getting this little clock was a really good find. But it runs off of 3 AA batteries, and I'm afraid that in the last couple of days, it's just going to die very quickly. It does have a DC outlet plug, but it's why wouldn't you just give that? Why make us use batteries? It's because it's Five Below. I bet you if they would have put that part in the box, it would have been too expensive and not 5 and below. I would have paid, but this was in the 5 and beyond section.
beyond, so it's not Five Below.
No, they do have a Five Below. Like the whole store is Five Below, but they have a section that's more premium called Five and Beyond. Because I actually think this clock was $15. Oh my God, wait, this clock was $15. So why not just give us a DC outlet cord? I wouldn't have paid $20. That would have been outrageous, but I do like it still. It was a great first purchase. Very premium plastic.
She's like, ooh, new plants. They will live or they don't. I scooted over, replanted those a little. Planted this from over here to over here. Put these little rocks that were over here. Ooh, look. This rock is now back here.
Oh, yeah.
I took out this one because it was just too much. It's just too much right there.
Yeah, it's too much.
I like it.
Oh, so it got removed.
Yep.
It got
Rejected.
planted.
Oh, yeah, planted.
It got planted.
I put this one vertical to like make a little planter area for this plant.
Yeah.
I put some of the marbles underneath so you could see the green a little bit.
You really are making her a front yard, you know?
Yeah.
She's got a beautiful home.
Instead of having this vertical, I laid it down horizontal.
More natural looking.
Exactly.
You found a real, like so many beautiful things to put inside of her tank. How
I
am I
opened up the pathway ever since I moved this over. My little Zen garden. Just an excuse for me to have more plants. That's why I got the lizard.
Rudy, your daddy is crazy when it comes to different plants. Or just nature in gen. It's like he wants attention, but doesn't want you to touch him. We're at our father-in-law's house, well, my father-in-law's house, Ben's dad's house, and I'm gonna be the grill master today. Another good mindful practice is like just doing something technical. I really like to be the one that does the grilling because there's nothing like starting a fire, even though we're definitely cheating by using like lighter fluid and stuff like that, but it's still fun. I'm really happy that I get to like cook for our family, and these steaks, you guys, like they're crazy. Wow.
Come on, man, throw that thing on there. Nice.
Ooh, Gorginta. Would you say it's a Christmas miracle?
I'd say it's Christmas spirit.
What would you say is a Christmas miracle?
Trump not being the president.
He said what he said.
Those few sips. Jeez, I'm such a lightweight now.
How much water are you in today?
We came to Target because we needed to get Secret Santa gifts. I got this cute water bottle. Ben found this hot dog pillow. Great. But he's just walking the aisles to see what inspires him. We could be here for hours at this point.
So far, we found a hot dog. Buys a carpet.
Why are you such a little demon?
Stop filming me.
Good morning. It's Monday, January 6th of 2025. It is the last Monday of my work from home holiday. The company that I work for is fantastic. In the last 2 weeks of the year, they allow us to work from home. And typically we work Monday and Friday from home, so just 3 days in the office, which I think is the best blend of workplace flexibility, because I do like my piece of being able to work privately Monday and Friday, because I get very drained when it comes to socializing, and where I work, the people are very friendly. That is the one thing that a lot of new people say when they start where I work for the last 8 years is, wow, everyone is so friendly here. When do they stop being friendly? And the thing is, they don't stop being friendly, which is so lovely. But sometimes for a person like me who likes their independence, it is a little draining, and that's okay. I like my recharge. But one of my New Year's resolutions, which I'm not typically a New Year's resolution kind of person, which of course, sorry, Rudy's trying to get at the kitty. He got a new bone and he's very territorial when it comes to a brand new fresh bone in the house. He doesn't want the cats to touch them, look at them, and then I guess instinct by nature kicks in where he just wants to go and bury it and hide it. He's my off-camera cameraman. Let me give y'all a view of what I got going on here, and don't mind the mess. It's more to focus on my cute little guy. I love him so much. But back it up, Rudy. Lay down. Like I was saying with Duolingo, I really wanted to learn because it was my grandmother's primary mother tongue of a language, and the one thing that I really regret in life is not really being able to communicate with her for a majority of my life, because I did not speak Spanish. All of my dad and my aunts, they all spoke Spanish, and it was just something that they didn't really pass along to their kids. Back in the 80s when they were kids, like the 70s and 80s, it was kind of frowned upon in South Texas to speak Spanish. I remember distinctly one of my tias saying that she actually just refused. She refused to speak English at school because she just didn't think it was fair, and she liked to speak Spanish even though she could speak English, and she would get in a lot of trouble for it. And so I think that was one of the reasons why they just never taught any of us how to speak Spanish, because it was frowned upon where they lived in the moment in time. And it's very crazy that when you look from their generation to mine, just one generation difference is that it was frowned upon to speak another language in America because it was very white and straight man only. And now here we are in 2025, and one of the biggest language learning apps is Duolingo, which I have relied on very heavily. Are there other language learning apps that you could learn from? I'm sure. But Duolingo is what really worked for me. In 2024, I really was very adamant about doing it every single day. There were definitely days that I used my freeze streaks, or my streak freezes, whatever they're called, but I did not break my overall streak. I did not lose that in the app, because I had these super fun little notifications, and they look a little something like this right here. They always are really fun and sometimes a little menacing at times. And so I practice, and it really helped me learn how to instill new habits in my day-to-day life. And so that's where we are in 2025. I have picked up a new app. Thankfully, another new benefit that has come my way via my current employer is mental health and wellness apps. Before I get started today on this very first Monday back to the office, tomorrow on Tuesday, I'm going to sit down, do a quick little meditation before I have to log into my laptop and start my day. Let's go ahead and start this mindful practice.
When we train in awareness, we become more aware of everything. Of happiness, sadness, excitement, anxiety, patience and frustration. It's all equally valuable, none better than the other.
It's been several days since my last recording. I just sometimes pick up and put down my camera because I get distracted with life. And right now I'm very focused on work right now. Yesterday was the very first day returning back to the office. It was a great day. I love seeing my team in person. But this morning I went to go get new tires put on my car because they needed to be replaced. And I know that some people get fearful of going to a tire shop or to a body shop or any kind of car maintenance because they're afraid to get swindled. But I think just doing your due diligence ahead of time of like what your car needs, just like all facets in life, you do need to be prepared. There's nothing more powerful than knowledge. So if you come prepared, you're better equipped to ask more relevant questions and get better service. But also this morning, while I was getting my tires changed, I was reading this book, Creating an Accountable Organization. While this book is a little bit older, I actually don't really know when this book was published, but I'm assuming in the earlier 2000s marker, just based off of some of the cultural events that are noted in this book. Yeah, 2006, I was right. So this book has been sitting on my desk and I just think I've ignored it. And for whatever reason, I picked it up this morning, took it to the tire shop with me. And it's weird that this is gonna be my very first book of 2025 to read. My goal this year is just 12. Normally I try to push myself, but just one book a month for the entire year, because I got other areas of focus, but I don't want to put down the habit of reading. Of all of the habits that I have, like learning a new language through Duolingo, meditating through the Headspace app, working out, journaling, there's a bunch of different habits that are competing for my attention, just like vlogging and posting a new video once a week. Hopefully, I find books like this that are just laying around in my house waiting to be read. This is definitely the year that I don't want to buy books or check them out from the library until I run through the books that are on my I will get to it later reading list, because ultimately I think that it is time. So if you have books like that, maybe consider reading what you have, save some money, especially with some of the economic factors that are at play early 2025, unless you're going to the library, because obviously we've already used our tax dollars to pay for that. So go check out a book and get a library card if you don't already have one. Good start to my day, middle of the week. We're closed tomorrow. I don't have to go to work because it is National Day of Mourning for former President Carter and his passing. So I hope wherever you are in the world, it's you're doing well. And if not, check in with yourself and do something to bring joy, even if that's just sitting with yourself for 5 minutes to give yourself peace. So in the previous clip, we started where I am now. Many hours later, had a great experience with Discount Tire this morning, and I had a great experience with them now. Things happen. So my front passenger tire when I came out from work was completely flat. Turns out the grommet on the tire, like where the air stem is, it just was corroded. So Discount Tire, they just didn't catch it, because it's, you know, sometimes you don't see until you mess things up. So what they went ahead and did is they replaced all of the grommets and refilled all of the air in all of the tires, and they are so quick. They were very friendly. Discount Tire is one place where I am always like, wow, they have really good service, and I wish that Discount Tire would actually train other places to have the level of service that they have here. So things happen. I'm not upset. They were great. And now I'm gonna go home and walk my dog. So, next clip. All right, friends, another vlog done, another week closed in the chapter book of 2025, and so far it has been a wild ride. But like I was saying at the very beginning of this video, it takes a lot of practice to build new habits, and it takes writing them down. So I utilize Notion, and I have an entire goals page that I might go through with y'all in a future video. But write down your goal, create a system of accountability, whether that is using widgets on your phone to track streaks, like waking up a little bit earlier so you can reflect back on the goals that you wrote down, update progress, setting reminders in your phone to check in with yourself. But it's all about you, the person you want to be, and and sometimes a little bit of effort to move yourself forward. That is what I'm hoping for this year in 2025, is just to keep the momentum that I built in 2024 and have the wheel turn faster and faster, because there's something about accomplishing a goal, that serotonin hit, that is just like, I don't know what that hit of serotonin is, but it's something that I'm finding more and more addictive. So if there is a goal or resolution or aspiration or intention that you have placed in this year of 2025, leave it in the comments below and put one of my favorite emojis, which is the little star emoji. For whatever reason, I feel like that is aspirational to me. That's like, when I say like aspiration, that's like what I see sparkle across the screen are those emojis. So put that in the comment box below for the sake of engagement. Tell me what you're planning for your year. And as I have said previously, go with kindness. Just be kind to your neighbor, be kind to yourself, and be safe out there. I'll see you guys on the next one. Bye.